I'm Rebecca Marina, EFT expert and divine channel. When I was a little girl growing up, it seemed like my whole world was full of negativity. My father was a minister, the old-timey hellfire and brimstone kind, and he was always talking about how Jesus was going to come and not take us if we did even the little ittiest bitty sin, and pointing out all the sinners in the world, all the negativity. And I grew up thinking, well, I don't have a chance. And then when I was 17 years old, I discovered this man, Norman Vincent Peale, Dr. Norman Vincent Peale. And I read his book, The Power of Positive Thinking. It changed my world. I was saying, you mean I can think how I want to? I don't have to think negatively. I don't have to think that the world is going to hell, and I probably will too. And it was such a relief. And the thing I loved about Dr. Peale, besides his talk of positive thinking, was his talk about enthusiasm. And if you think about it, enthusiasm, when you get enthused about something, not only can you do anything, you could probably talk other people into doing it too. That's how a lot of us get sold things we don't want to buy. Anyway, I'm going to guide you in an EFT exercise to help elevate your enthusiasm. Now, a few days ago, I did another video that goes along with this one, and I'll put a link for that below too. So let's do some EFT together. Now, what's important is for you to measure how enthusiastic do you feel right now? And you might say, well, enthusiastic for what? Well, think of something you would be enthusiastic about and just measure that on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 is really high. You don't need to watch this video. You got it. And like 1 or 2 is like, oh, Rebecca, help me, help me, help me. So just follow along with me. Now, the first thing to do is acknowledge frequency. I'm going to be doing a lot of teaching about the importance of frequency in EFT. So the frequency you have when you're not enthusiastic could be discouragement or hopelessness. What's the use? Tapping is not going to help me. So you assimilate to yourself what you feel sad, down, not enthusiastic about. So here we go, tapping. We're going to acknowledge, I don't feel enthusiastic. I have the frequency of sadness. You repeat after me. You just tap where I do. I have the frequency of hopelessness. I have been betrayed. I have the frequency of nothing will ever change for me. Now, see, just saying that, I'm getting all, okay, here we go. And then go to the top of the head. I have the frequency of hopelessness. Nothing will ever change. I feel sad about that. My life is over already. And it's okay to exaggerate when you're tapping. Move here, and I hope I'm giving you time to repeat after me. I feel hopelessness. My frequency is sadness. My frequency is fear. My frequency is vibrating at what's the use? And then here, my frequency is down. And then here on your collarbone, see right there, just tap there anywhere. My frequency thinks nothing will ever change for me. I'm sick and tired of trying so many things and nothing ever works. I'm gonna eat a worm. And then under the armpit, My frequency is sadness. Take another reading. If your sadness, disappointment, whatever, is still way down low, you want to stop this video and restart it and tap again. However, if you tune in and you feel like, hey, I feel a little better, we're going in the positive frequency, which is the marvelous frequency of enthusiasm. Okay? Just saying that word. I love it. So I acknowledge the old. I'm bringing in the new frequency of enthusiasm. Just say it with me. Enthusiasm, enthusiasm, enthusiasm. Yeah. Then go to the top of the head. Enthusiasm. Whoa, it's starting to go all over your body, isn't it? Enthusiasm. The frequency of enthusiasm. Kindle within me the frequency of enthusiasm. I like feeling enthusiastic. I like feeling enthusiastic. Do it with me. I like feeling enthusiastic. I am enthusiastic. And you know, sound has a lot to do with it. So when you're tapping with me, try to use the same tone of voice. You can elevate your frequency simply by using your tone of voice in a different manner. So one of the sounds I find that always elevates my frequency of enthusiasm is something you might say if your team was winning, and it will be a silly sound. Will you do it with me? I'm risking looking silly, and so what? If it helps somebody, let's do it. And the meridians are the same on both sides. It doesn't matter. You can even tap both sides if you want to. So I'm just switching hands right now for no reason except my other hand feels like it. So the sound is hooray, hooray, I'm feeling enthusiastic. Yay, woo, woo is the best sound ever, right? Tapping in woo-hoo, tapping in yee-haw, tapping in ay, 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 ay. Come on, you can do it. Enthusiasm. I feel enthused. I got it going on. Yay! Woohoo! Now see, don't you feel better? Isn't that great? So take another rating and see if your enthusiasm level has gone up. I imagine it has if you've been doing this with your whole heart. If it's still not real high, there goes my dogs. They're enthusiastic, probably about the possum in the backyard. Then rewind the video and do it again. It could take up to 3 times before you're over the moon. However, I imagine it will happen much more quickly. Now, leave a comment in the section below if you're watching on YouTube. And if you like this, give it a thumbs up. And if you know somebody that could use some enthusiasm, pass this along. Pass it along. And subscribe if you're on YouTube. Also, before you go, you want to look at the links below at all the free stuff I have. There's enough to help you with everything that you could be facing. Also, how many times have I said also? If there's a video about a topic you would like, leave that in the comments below. I'm Rebecca Marina, EFT expert and Divine Channel, and I'll be back soon with another helpful video. Yay!